In the quiet forge of the soul, beneath the relentless flame of existence, lies a truth as old as the way of the samurai. A truth hidden in plain sight, waiting to be uncovered. Just as steel is tempered by fire and discipline, so too is our spirit shaped by the unseen forces that drain or ignite our inner vitality. This is the essence of Hagane no Ishit, the will of steel, that ancient resolve forged through hardship, perseverance, and unwavering focus. Yet in the modern world, many wander, weakened, burdened by exhaustion not of the body alone, but of the spirit itself. Today I invite you, warriors of this digital age, to embark on a path seldom taught, the samurai energy method, a way to reclaim your strength, sharpen your mind, and restore the fire within. Commit with me. Comment X if you are ready to rise. Subscribe to join this brotherhood and sisterhood of relentless self-masters, and thank you for standing among those who refuse to yield. Together we will awaken the dormant power that lives in discipline, spirit, and heart. Mastering your inner energy is the first and most vital step on the path to overcoming the exhaustion that silently drains your life. Energy is not merely physical stamina. It is the unseen force that drives your thoughts, fuels your emotions, and powers your actions. Like the samurai's blade, your energy must be honed, balanced, and wielded with precision to cut through the distractions and fatigue that cloud your mind. Inner energy is a river beneath the surface, flowing continuously, yet many are unaware of how to direct its current. It is shaped by your habits, your focus, and the very thoughts you nurture daily. To master this energy is to become the blacksmith of your own soul, shaping raw will into a disciplined and vibrant force. Without this mastery, you become a vessel, drained by external demands, flickering weakly like a candle in the wind. But when you learn to channel and replenish this energy, you become a beacon of unwavering vitality, capable of enduring hardship and rising with renewed strength every day. The journey to mastering inner energy begins with understanding its true nature. It is not infinite. It ebbs and flows according to how you live, think, and respond to the world. The samurai knew this well, recognizing that even the greatest warrior's spirit could be broken by neglect and chaos within. This energy is tied deeply to your mental clarity, emotional stability, and physical health. To nurture it, you must first become aware of the patterns that deplete you. Constant stress, scattered focus, poor sleep, and emotional turmoil all act as silent thieves of your vital force. Awareness is the forge's heat that melts away ignorance. Through daily reflection and disciplined practice, you begin to identify these leaks and take conscious steps to seal them. Mastery over inner energy is not about pushing harder, but about working smarter, conserving power when necessary and striking with full force when the moment calls. It is the art of balance, knowing when to advance and when to rest, just like the ebb and flow of a warrior's breath before battle. Once awareness is established, the next phase is learning to cultivate and direct your energy intentionally. This means building rituals and habits that nurture your core rather than drain it. The samurai's morning rituals, meditation, breathing exercises, and focus training were designed to awaken their spirit and align their energy for the challenges ahead. Similarly, you must create daily practices that strengthen your vitality, whether through mindfulness, controlled breathing, physical movement, or focused work sessions. These practices act as the anvil and hammer shaping your internal force. Energy cultivation also requires guarding your mental gates against negativity and distraction, which sap your strength silently but swiftly. Discipline here is key, setting boundaries, managing inputs, and prioritizing what truly matters. When you train your mind to focus deeply and consistently, your energy becomes like a sharpened blade, precise, efficient, and powerful. It is not about frenetic activity, but about harnessing your force with purpose and clarity, allowing you to move through life with a calm and relentless momentum. Finally, mastering your inner energy is about embodying the samurai spirit, Bushido, the way of the warrior, that demands perseverance, honor, and self-mastery. This mastery is not a one-time achievement but a lifelong commitment to refining your inner fire, even when the world tries to extinguish it. It is in the quiet moments of discipline, the choice to rise despite fatigue, and the refusal to settle for mediocrity. The true energy mastery is for you must become the guardian of your own vitality, understanding that your energy is sacred and must be protected fiercely. By embracing this responsibility, you transform from a passive sufferer of exhaustion into an active creator of strength. Your energy becomes a wellspring from which you draw clarity, courage, and resilience. Through relentless practice and unyielding focus, you awaken a force within that no external circumstance can diminish. A force that empowers you to live fully, lead boldly, and conquer the fatigue that once held you captive. Mastering your inner energy is not just a skill, it is the awakening of your true warrior self. Discipline as the foundation of strength is the cornerstone upon which all lasting power is built. Without discipline, even the sharpest blade will dull, and the fiercest warrior will falter. Discipline is the silent architect, shaping every aspect of your life, from your habits and thoughts to your actions and reactions. It is the unwavering commitment to show up, to do the hard work even when motivation wanes, and to honor the promises you make to yourself. Like the samurai's rigorous training, discipline is not a burden, but a sacred practice, a daily act of forging your character in the fire of consistency. This relentless dedication creates a fortress within, one that protects your energy, sharpens your focus, and builds resilience against life's inevitable challenges. Strength without discipline is fleeting, but when discipline forms the foundation, strength becomes unbreakable, enduring beyond momentary bursts of effort into a lifelong power. The true power of discipline lies in its ability to transform chaos into order, confusion into clarity. Life, by nature, is unpredictable and full of distractions that seek to scatter your focus and drain your energy. Discipline acts as the guiding principle that holds you steady amidst this storm. It is the warrior's code that insists on mastery over oneself before conquering the external world. Through discipline, you create routines and structures that serve your highest goals, establishing boundaries that prevent the erosion of your vitality. The samurai understood this implicitly, embracing hardship and repetition as the path to mastery. They trained not just their bodies but their minds to resist temptation and distraction, cultivating a mindset that perseveres through fatigue and doubt. When you adopt this principle, discipline becomes your shield, allowing you to conserve your energy and channel it with precision instead of scattering it in futile resistance. Discipline also teaches patience, the quiet, steady endurance needed to build lasting strength. It is not about quick fixes or sudden bursts of effort, but about the cumulative power of small, consistent actions repeated over time. The samurai did not become legendary overnight. Their strength was forged through years of persistent training, meditation, and mindful living. This same principle applies to your own energy and vitality. When you commit to disciplined habits, whether it is managing your sleep, practicing mindfulness, or regulating your workload, you are laying bricks in the foundation of your inner strength. Each act of discipline, no matter how small, is a testament to your commitment to yourself and your journey. It cultivates a mindset where you no longer rely on fleeting motivation, but tap into a deeper well of resolve. This steady approach transforms exhaustion into endurance and weakness into unstoppable power. Ultimately, discipline as the foundation of strength calls you to become the master of your own fate. It demands that you take full responsibility for your energy, your focus, and your actions. The samurai embraced this responsibility without hesitation, knowing that their honor and survival depended on it. In the same way, you must cultivate an unyielding discipline that refuses to surrender to distractions, excuses, or laziness. This discipline is not rigid or oppressive, but flexible and empowering. It gives you the freedom to direct your life with purpose and clarity. By embedding discipline deeply into your daily routine, you build a fortress of strength that no external force can easily breach. It becomes the backbone of your resilience, enabling you to withstand stress, overcome fatigue, and rise again when you fall. Discipline is the silent, steady flame that fuels the warrior's spirit, the foundation upon which all true strength is built. Restoring vitality through intentional pause is a practice often overlooked in our fast-paced world, yet it is as essential as the fiercest training of the samurai. True strength is not measured solely by relentless action, but by the wisdom to know when to rest, to step back, and to recharge the spirit. The samurai understood that even the sharpest blade must be carefully sheathed and cared for, lest it lose its edge. Similarly, your body and mind require deliberate moments of stillness, pauses that are not acts of weakness, but sacred rituals of restoration. These intentional pauses allow your energy to replenish, your thoughts to clear, and your spirit to renew. Without this conscious rest, fatigue accumulates like unseen rust, silently corroding your vitality and dulling your will. Embracing pause is not surrendering, but reclaiming control over your own energy, a disciplined act of self-respect and preservation. Intentional pause is more than just physical rest. It is a mindful retreat that rejuvenates every layer of your being. In the way of the samurai, rest was integrated as part of a holistic approach to life, balancing action with stillness, strength with softness. When you take a moment to breathe deeply, to quiet your mind, or to step away from your tasks, you activate the natural rhythms that restore your vitality. These moments break the cycle of constant stimulation and exhaustion, allowing your nervous system to reset and your focus to sharpen. Without such breaks, your body remains in a state of chronic tension, wearing down your defenses and leaving you vulnerable to burnout. Intentional pause honors the natural ebb and flow of energy, reminding you that true power arises from harmony between effort and rest, motion and stillness. Incorporating intentional pauses into your daily routine requires a deliberate shift in mindset. It demands that you value rest, not as laziness, but as a strategic tool in your arsenal. The samurai's practice of meditation and mindful breathing was not indulgence, but an essential discipline that maintained their peak condition. Likewise, you must learn to listen deeply to your body's signals and respond with compassion and purpose. This might mean stepping away from screens, slowing your breath, or simply sitting in silence for a few moments. These acts are not distractions, but crucial investments in your long-term energy and effectiveness. When practiced consistently, intentional pause transforms from a rare luxury into a powerful habit that sustains you through challenges, sharpens your resilience, and deepens your connection to your own strength. Ultimately, restoring vitality through intentional pause is an act of self-mastery that aligns with the samurai's unwavering commitment to balance and presence. It is a reminder that even the most disciplined warrior must honor the rhythms of their own body and mind. By embracing pause as a vital part of your daily practice, you protect yourself from the relentless drain of exhaustion and awaken a deeper source of energy. This energy is not fleeting or superficial, but steady, grounded, and enduring. Like the calm eye within a storm, intentional pause allows you to return to your life with renewed clarity, focus, and purpose, ready to wield your energy like a finely crafted sword. It is the quiet strength beneath the roar of action, the hidden wellspring from which true vitality flows. Harnessing focus like a sharpened blade is an art mastered by few, but essential for those seeking to reclaim their energy and purpose. Just as a samurai's katana is meticulously honed to slice through chaos with precision, your ability to concentrate directs the raw power of your mind and spirit with unparalleled clarity. In today's world, distractions swarm like relentless foes. scattering your attention and fragmenting your energy. Without focus, even the strongest will falters, wasting precious vitality on trivial battles rather than advancing toward meaningful goals. To harness focus is to cut through the noise, to align your mental edge with intention and discipline. This sharpened focus becomes your most formidable weapon, enabling you to conserve energy, amplify productivity, and penetrate obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Like a blade forged in fire and tempered by patience, your focus must be deliberately crafted and fiercely protected. Developing this razor-sharp focus begins with recognizing the cost of distraction and the power of presence. The samurai practice mindfulness not as mere meditation, but as a tactical skill, being fully aware, fully engaged in each moment, and ready to act with precision. In the same way, you must train your mind to resist the constant pulls of digital noise, internal chatter, and scattered thoughts. This means creating conditions that support deep work, setting clear intentions, eliminating interruptions, and cultivating a quiet environment where your attention can settle and deepen. Focus demands intentionality. It is not a passive state but an active conquest of your mental landscape. With each moment you reclaim your attention, your inner blade grows keener, capable of slicing through fatigue, doubt, and confusion with ease. Harnessing focus also requires patience and persistence, much like the repeated sharpening of a blade. The mind will wander, distractions will arise, and energy will dip. But the disciplined warrior returns again and again to the present, gently redirecting attention like a master swordsmith, refining his craft. Over time, this practice builds mental stamina, allowing you to sustain longer periods of deep concentration and flow. The sharper your focus, the less energy you waste, and the more you can accomplish with intention and grace. This creates a powerful feedback loop. Focused effort breeds results. Results fuel motivation, and motivation strengthens focus further. Your mind becomes a well-honed instrument, capable of decisive action rather than scattered reaction. Harnessing focus is not merely about productivity, it is about cultivating the mental clarity and energy needed to live fully and purposefully. Ultimately, to harness focus like a sharpened blade is to embody the spirit of the samurai. Disciplined, deliberate, and unwavering. It calls you to protect your attention fiercely, to wield it with honor and precision, and to channel your energy into what truly matters. By cultivating this inner weapon, you transform from a passive participant in life's chaos into a powerful force of clarity and purpose. Your focus cuts through fatigue, distraction, and overwhelm, revealing the path to sustained vitality and strength. Like a katana flashing in the sun, your sharpened focus becomes a symbol of your mastery, an unbreakable edge forged through discipline, patience, and unyielding will. Cultivating resilience against weariness is the silent strength that sustains the warrior through the longest battles and darkest nights. Like the samurai who face adversity not with despair, but with unwavering resolve, resilience is the ability to absorb hardship, recover swiftly, and continue moving forward with steady determination. Weariness is more than physical fatigue. It is a deep, gnawing exhaustion that threatens to break your spirit and cloud your mind. Yet resilience acts as a hidden reservoir of power, a wellspring that replenishes your energy when all seems lost. To cultivate this resilience is to train your spirit to bend without breaking, to rise repeatedly despite pain, disappointment, or failure. It is the quiet courage that keeps the blade steady when the body trembles, the heart beats strong when the world grows heavy. Without resilience, fatigue becomes defeat, but with it, exhaustion transforms into a forge, tempering your character and hardening your will. Building resilience begins with embracing discomfort rather than fleeing from it. The samurai understood that true strength comes from facing trials head-on, accepting suffering as an inevitable part of the path. This acceptance does not mean surrender, but rather a conscious choice to engage with difficulty as a teacher and catalyst for growth. Resilience grows each time you endure hardship with grace. Each time you push past your perceived limits, and each time you choose to stand despite the weight of exhaustion. It is cultivated through mindful awareness, recognizing your fatigue without letting it control you, and through small, consistent acts of courage in daily life. Like training a muscle, resilience requires repetition and intentional effort. Over time, these practices build an unshakable foundation that supports your energy and spirit through both storms and calm. Resilience also depends on nurturing your body and mind with restorative practices that replenish your energy reserves. The samurai balanced fierce discipline with care for their health, understanding that a warrior's strength is sustained by harmony within. This means prioritizing quality sleep, nourishing food, mindful breathing, and movement that invigorates rather than exhausts. When you honor these needs, you create fertile ground for resilience to grow. It is not about pushing endlessly, but about knowing when to step back, recharge, and return stronger. Resilience thrives in the balance between effort and rest, challenge and recovery. This harmony allows you to withstand weariness without breaking, and to rebound with renewed vitality. Cultivating resilience is a holistic process that strengthens your entire being, mind, body, and spirit, in unity. Ultimately, cultivating resilience against weariness is a sacred commitment to your own survival and growth. It is a promise to yourself that no matter how heavy the burden or deep the fatigue, you will continue to rise and move forward. This resilience becomes your shield against despair, your armor against defeat, and your source of enduring energy. Like the samurai who walk the path with unyielding spirit, you too become a warrior, tempered by hardship, strengthened by persistence, and driven by an inner fire that refuses to be extinguished. Through resilience, weariness loses its power to hold you down, and you reclaim the strength to live fully, fight bravely, and conquer the battles within. Aligning mind, body, and spirit is the sacred triad upon which true vitality and strength are built. In the way of the samurai, this harmony was not accidental, but a disciplined pursuit. Each element refined and balanced to create a warrior capable of facing any challenge with clarity and power. The mind without a rested body is fragile. The body without a focused mind is aimless. The spirit without alignment is lost. When these three forces move in unison, they create a force greater than their individual parts, a seamless flow of energy that sustains you through fatigue and adversity. This alignment is the core of enduring strength, the quiet wellspring from which resilience, focus, and vitality arise. To cultivate it is to awaken the true warrior within, forging an unbreakable connection between thought, action, and will. Achieving this alignment requires intentional practice and self-awareness. The samurai engaged in rituals that integrated physical training, meditation, and ethical reflection, recognizing that neglecting one aspect weakened the whole. Your mind must be trained to stay present and clear, freeing itself from distractions that scatter energy and cloud judgment. Simultaneously, your body must be cared for through movement, rest, and nourishment, providing a strong vessel capable of supporting your spirit's demands. The spirit itself must be nurtured by purpose, values, and connection to something greater than the self. When any one of these pillars falters, the harmony breaks, leaving you vulnerable to exhaustion, stress, and imbalance. Aligning mind, body, and spirit is a daily commitment, a dance of awareness and discipline that deepens over time, producing a life of strength, peace, and unshakable vitality. This alignment also acts as a powerful defense against the draining forces of modern life. In a world that pulls you in countless directions, fragments your attention, and bombards you with constant stimulation, only a deeply rooted harmony can preserve your energy. Like a well-forged katana, aligned mind, body, and spirit, cut through confusion and overwhelm with precise clarity. This unity enables you to respond rather than react, to conserve energy instead of wasting it, and to sustain effort without burning out. The samurai cultivated this through meditation, martial training, and adherence to their code, tools that refined their internal balance and sharpened their resilience. You too can adopt these principles, creating rituals that ground you in the present, invigorate your body, and inspire your spirit. Through this triad, you cultivate a reservoir of energy that remains steady regardless of external chaos. Ultimately, aligning mind, body, and spirit is a path of self-mastery that transforms weariness into vitality and fragmentation into wholeness. It calls you to be vigilant and compassionate with yourself, recognizing when one area is out of balance and taking action to restore harmony. This alignment is not a static achievement, but a dynamic process, an ongoing forging of your inner steel. As the samurai knew, true strength flows from this union, empowering you to face life's battles with courage, clarity, and endurance. When your mind, body, and spirit move as one, you awaken a profound source of energy that fuels every step of your journey. This is the essence of the warrior's way, the timeless art of living fully aligned, deeply grounded, and fiercely alive. Awakening the warrior within is a profound call to reclaim the untapped strength and courage that lie dormant in every soul. Like the samurai who rise from the ashes of hardship, this awakening is not about external battles, but the internal conquest of fear, doubt, and exhaustion. The warrior within is a force of discipline, honor, and relentless will, a spirit forged in the crucible of challenge and tempered by unwavering resolve. This awakening begins with a decision: to stand up despite weariness, to face adversity with open eyes, and to claim your power as the master of your own fate. It is a journey back to your true nature, shedding the chains of complacency and distraction, to reveal the fierce, focused energy that has always been there. The warrior within is not born, it is awakened through intentional choice and relentless practice. This awakening requires deep self-awareness and honesty, confronting the parts of yourself that resist change or cling to comfort. The samurai did not become warriors by avoiding struggle. They embraced it fully, knowing that true growth arises from hardship. To awaken your inner warrior, you must first acknowledge the exhaustion and barriers that hold you back. Then choose to rise above them with courage and clarity. This process involves cultivating mental toughness, emotional resilience, and physical vitality, all intertwined aspects of the warrior's strength. Through rituals of discipline, mindfulness, and purposeful action, you gradually strip away doubts and fears, replacing them with a fierce determination to live fully and authentically. Awakening the warrior within is a rebirth, an emergence from the shadows of fatigue into the light of purposeful power. The warrior within also embodies a deep sense of responsibility, not just to yourself but to those around you. The samurai lived by a code of honor that transcended personal gain, reminding them that their strength served a higher purpose. When you awaken this warrior spirit, you recognize that your energy and focus are not just for survival, but for creating impact and meaning. This realization fuels your drive and gives resilience a noble cause. It transforms your daily struggles into battles worthy of your strength, inspiring you to push beyond limits with unwavering resolve. The warrior within stands tall, not because of fearlessness, but because of a committed heart. A heart willing to endure, adapt, and prevail. This inner awakening reconnects you to a timeless legacy of courage and mastery, a lineage of strength that flows through your veins. Ultimately, awakening the warrior within is a transformative act of self-empowerment that shatters the chains of exhaustion and doubt. It calls you to rise with intention, discipline, and an unbreakable spirit, embracing the path of the samurai in your own life. This awakening fuels every action with purpose, sharpens your focus, and ignites your inner fire, allowing you to navigate life's battles with clarity and grace. As the warrior within emerges, you step fully into your power, becoming the author of your own destiny and the guardian of your energy. This is more than a mindset, it is a way of being. An unyielding commitment to live with honor, strength, and relentless vitality. As we stand at the edge of this journey together, remember that the path of the samurai is not paved with fleeting motivation, but forged in relentless discipline, unwavering focus, and deep respect for the balance between effort and rest. The real reason you're always tired is not a curse, but a call to awaken your inner warrior, to master your energy with intention, and to reclaim the vitality that has been quietly slipping away. This samurai energy method is a way of life, a commitment to align mind, body, and spirit, and to cultivate resilience that transforms weariness into strength. You are not alone on this path. We are a community of warriors, sharpening our blades in the fires of persistence and growth. I invite you to take these teachings into your daily life, to commit to the 4 pillars that will shape your spirit and power, and to rise each day with the will of steel burning bright within you. Thank you for joining this brotherhood and sisterhood of self-mastery. Comment X if you stand ready to walk this path. Subscribe to continue your journey, and share your progress with those who seek the same strength. Now, go forth with honor, focus, and unstoppable energy. The warrior within has awakened.